Hey guys, it has been like 5 or something years since I've last posted a video, and I've had quite a few comments over those years asking me why I haven't posted videos or where have I been, like why is there no update. And the simple response to that is just the fact that there hasn't been anything for me to update you on. For the past 5 years, my ticks have been really good. They've really only been like facial ticks, I guess. Just sort of like some eyebrow raising and some, like, sometimes I'll do that, or like I'll accidentally blink with one eye, so I'll do a wink. But they've just sort of been incorporated into my day-to-day life. So like right now I'm doing a tick with my eyebrow, but I'm just sort of making a face that sort of relates to like what I'm talking to. So things like that, when I can go up and down with my eyebrows, like you could just see. So no one really notices them. Sometimes I don't notice them. I'm doing one now where I'm raising my eyebrow. But yeah, so the biggest thing is I've just been working, still at the same childcare job as an educator. I've moved up and I'm leading the room of Tiny Tots. And obviously when working with children, you definitely do have a lot of facial expressions. So again, that was another tick, as well as now raising my eyebrows, which seem to be like the one I do the most. So it's kind of like I need to stretch it out and I need it to be like this. So in childcare, obviously it works really well to be able to do big like facial expressions. Definitely helps, and just being a kid with the children, like just sort of enjoying it. It is a hard job. It's not babysitting. It's definitely something that you need to be passionate about. So work hasn't, my life's just been average, just normal. Just sort of doing my job, getting through life. And because my ticks have been like pretty fine, I haven't done an update video at all because I didn't really see a need to. And I thought, oh, I'm just going to be making a video about nothing happening. So I didn't really think that was something that people would want to see. At the moment, I've just been through a waxing sort of waning period of my ticks where they were sort of coming out, and because I'm talking about it now and thinking about it, the more vocal ones are going to come out. So those are some of the 2 ticks that over the past 3 or 4 months have sort of made their way back into my everyday life. I spoke to my boss about it. They didn't know that I had ticks. Obviously, I didn't tell my work because it wasn't an issue. It wasn't something that would affect my work. So I felt no need to say it, especially, the past 5 or so years that my ticks have been absolutely fine, and that no one had noticed, and then how I incorporated it into my normal sort of facial expressions and things like that, that it didn't really need addressing. So I just sort of left it. But obviously when when those sort of ticks started to become just a little bit harder to hide, not necessarily hide, but like incorporate into like normal actions and stuff, I thought it was time to sort of mention it and just let them know that that's what happens, everything's fine, like you don't have to worry about it, but this is just where I'm coming from, this is the kind of support I need. But really, over the past few weeks, I went to my doctor and I asked to up my anxiety and depression meds. So I'm taking sertraline, which is also known as Zoloft. I was on 50 milligrams, and that really curbed the depression. Like, I'm super happy. You have your days, but, I feel like I'm an average emotion waxing and waning kind of person rather than those sort of deeper depressions. But it wasn't doing much for my anxiety. So with those ticks coming out over the past 3 or 4 months, now that I'm talking about it, they're going to come out. But they've really, they just needed something to help. So my doctor did suggest doubling my dose to 100 milligrams, so that hopefully it would combat the anxiety part, which seemed to have some sort of correlation with my tics. I don't know whether they're gonna call it Tourette's or whatnot, but because my tics are very sort of different, they can be just facial tics and stuff, I'm just gonna go with the fact that it's most likely a chronic tic disorder, probably linked to my anxiety, most likely the whole sort of spectrum of anxiety, OCD, and depression. So I'm assuming that's just an extra part of it. But other than that, you know, it seems to be working well. It's only if I have enough alcohol. Sorry, not enough. I shouldn't say that. Drink responsibly. But I mean, like, if I'm going out and I've had a bit to drink, so I've gone to the clubs, which I rarely do, but if I go out into the city or something and go have some drinks and just have a fun night out, then yeah, the alcohol does lessen my control over them and they can come out. But overall, only really when I talk about it do they come out, especially when I'm about to say, like, when I talk about it, they come out, and then right on cue, they come out. But once I sort of stop this video and sort of forget about it, I'm on my lunch break at the moment, but I thought I'd just do like a quick, like a, you know, couple of minute, but it's turning into like a 7-minute, but that's fine. I would just do a quick update on where I'm at, and I'm thinking, I had to think last night because I saw a few of the comments from the past, you know, sort of asking, where am I now? How are they? You know, why haven't we got an update? So there are some things that I'm thinking about that I can maybe make some videos about to talk. So, but again, sort of what I say in some of my videos is really just, if you have any questions or any ideas or anything like that you want me to talk about, I'm more than happy to just sort of make some videos here and there. But other than that, I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm gonna try and forget about my tics for a minute, and hopefully they'll sort of chill out. Other than that, that's my life. I'm in a good place, pretty happy. Not much to talk about, so peace out.